Hey Virgo, how's it going? Hope you're doing well tonight. We're going to do a reading for mid-October and see what comes out. We're going to do a general spread and then we'll look into some love messages for you. I wanted to do your reading earlier tonight with Capricorns, but I was really tired, so I took a nap and it's late Tuesday night, so we're going to go with the flow and see what comes out. So, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is going to be for mid-October. Yes. I already have my pajamas on, and as soon as I'm done with Capricorn's reading, I'm taking this makeup off, brushing my teeth, and I am going to bed. Yes, so Virgo, what's going on with you? Mid-October, we've got the Four of Wands flipped over. Why? Why? Six of Swords came out. Okay, so Virgo, 10 of Cups. One more time. Okay, and the Chariot. I'm going to stop shuffling right there. We've got the Prince of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Prince of Cups, sorry, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and then the Arch card, which is Temperance in this deck. And the Knights are in place of the Kings as well. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and your overall energy is the Five of Wands. Okay, so in the past, Virgo, I feel like we have the King of Cups here at the bottom of this deck. You've had this idea of detaching from something in the past. Princess of Swords, Princess of Wands, and the Chariot here. I feel like this detachment, so Six of Swords clarified by the Princess of Swords, Princess of Wands, and the Chariot. I feel like you moved away from, or you were thinking about moving away from a certain situation or a person. That's what I'm getting here. In the past, you had this idea that because of emotional detachment, you decided that you were wanting to move away. With the Five of Wands here being your overall energy, this wasn't easy. I feel like it took you some time to come up with this decision. Three of Swords just came out in the environment in the past. The Four of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Lovers here clarified the Prince of Pentacles. I feel as though, like I said, you just made that decision to go ahead and detach because you felt as though this is something that was really for your own good. You needed to heal from this. With the Three of Swords coming out and Five of Wands here, I feel as though this was very painful for you. I feel like you were really just trying to make sure that you were looking that you were looking into whatever was in your best interest. And like I said, detaching from a situation, I believe this is connected to another person, because we have the Three of Swords here. I do not feel like this is really I don't feel like this is something on an individual level. Something is flipped up here. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, we're going to put it down here, clarifying the Seven of Wands. So Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Seven of Wands here down in the subconscious, in the past. I feel like you were holding on to, I feel like whatever this is, I want to say this is a heartache that you share with someone else. You have really held on to this. There's a thought that you have in your mind that I don't really see you holding on to it anymore, but in the past, it's like this, you were, I want to say, you just could not believe you felt as though whatever was going on between you and this person was, I want to say, manipulative. Like you couldn't, it's like you didn't want to believe that what was going on was some sort of manipulative tactic, or you couldn't believe, you didn't want to believe it. You didn't want to believe that you were being manipulated, but you feel like in a sense you were. And I feel like, you know, with the Three of Swords here, and you detaching emotionally from this person, I feel like you had this feeling that you were being manipulated emotionally. But it's like you did and you didn't. You kind of had this feeling that you were, but on some level you kind of understood that you were not. That's very conflicting, I've got to say. And so this is something that had made you feel like you needed to become guarded, and that you needed to, like I said, detach. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, the Universe, and the Ace of Pentacles are clarifying the Ten of Cups here in your current state. Two of Pentacles just flipped out. I feel like you are on the brink of really opening yourself up to the idea that if you were to be able to change the way you align yourself with prosperity and emotional fulfillment with this person, if you align yourself differently, this would change the course in which this connection is going. Eight of Swords is coming out. This is why you are not This is why you're not really taking too much action towards this connection currently. I feel like you're trying to figure out the ins and outs, and with the Justice at the bottom and the Queen of Swords, you're wanting to create a sense of balance between you and this person. I feel like, and then we have the King of Cups here at the behind the Queen of Swords. Yeah. So this is telling me that you're just wanting to do things correctly. You're wanting to make sure that that with the Ten of Cups here, I feel like you're wanting to make sure that your person, and I call them your person because, I mean, it really looks like, even though you had detached from this person, you're wanting to come back to them. With the Wheel of Fortune, the universe is the World card, and the Ace of Pentacles here, it's like you have this idea that you want to make your way back to them, and it's all because you find yourself thinking about how having this satisfying relationship with them could be possible. You find that it could be possible with this person. Three of Cups in the current for the environment. In the environment for the current state is clarified by the Princess of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Because you really are wanting to communicate how you want unity with them. This is all telling me that you are trying to be methodical about your approach with your person. I don't know. It's like so I feel like in the past, I said that you felt like you may have possibly been manipulated. I kind of have a feeling that you, in your mind, kind of saw yourself as being perceived as being manipulative. And this is why you're wanting to approach this connection the right way, because you're not trying to, you're trying to come in genuinely. You're trying to convey to your person that your feelings here are of what I just said. You see this emotionally fulfilling relationship with them, and you're wanting to do something about it. You're wanting to have that harmonious exchange with them once again, and you're wanting to be communicative about your feelings, about your emotions. I feel more clear this time, so that you're not appearing as someone who is trying to be emotionally manipulative. With the overall energy being the Five of Wands, I can see why this is no easy situation to be in, because you're really trying to navigate this connection the right way. Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Hanged Man here for the Nine of Cups. In the current state of your subconscious, I feel like this is you being in this observant energy here, trying to make sure that what you're doing is not only going to, what can I say? It's like with the Nine of Cups here, this is you understanding that if you were to allow yourself to allow your communication to flow free with your person here, you understand deep within yourself that this is something that would be very emotionally fulfilling for yourself. I feel like you have a lot of love to give, and you're wanting to express this. Yeah, with I'm sorry, I just keep stopping, but with the current, it's like you want to be, it's like you're wanting to be cautious, so to not seem like you are being anything but what you truly mean to be, which is being expressive about how you feel. Also, what I'm getting is that your detached, your perceived detachment through your person's eyes was looking emotionally manipulative. I'm seeing that in the past, you know, you have the Princess of Swords, the Princess of Wands, and the Chariot that clarified the Six of Swords here, a detaching type of energy. Yeah, this, I'm just getting that, and I'm just really getting that at this point, it's you being aware that your behavior in the past, which was seemingly to be detached in your person's eyes, this was giving them the notion that you were being emotionally manipulative with whatever efforts that you were being that you were putting into the relationship. Why can I not talk? And this is why in the current state you are really wanting to navigate this the correct way. Yeah, Six of Wands, the Emperor, Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. You're trying not to hold back. This is what I'm saying. You're just trying not to hold back your emotions, trying not to hold back the communication that you're wanting to send out to your person, because I feel, like I said, you just have a lot of love that you want to pour into this connection. And what's going on in the future. The Chariot is in your future being clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Swords here. I feel like in the future you're going to have to make sure that your thoughts are not going to oh gosh, what is it? Don't allow your thoughts to impede your desire to connect emotionally with your person here. I feel like if you try to overthink, if you try to just really not speak from the heart, but kind of fall into that habit of thinking with your intellect too much, this is going to cause some sort of rift between you and your person. This connection is meant to truly be emotionally felt. It's supposed to be intuitively felt. I feel like with the moon, the sun, and the Four of Cups here clarifying the Knight of Cups. So, you know, I always go back to the Four of Cups in this deck. It's not, it really does not have, it can have a negative, you know, shadow type of connotation to it, but for me it does not usually. Usually it does not. The Four of Cups is really just feeling at home, basically. Feeling as though you have finally connected deeply with you know, either a person, or you know, it's having some sort of deep attachment towards another person, towards another thing, idea, idealization. But the moon, the sun, the Four of Cups clarifying the Knight of Cups here for the future, it's like make sure that you are shining light into this connection. Make sure you're not you know, suppressing your emotions. Make sure you are connecting with your person here the way that you should, because with the Four of Cups here, it's like, you know, in general, the Four of Cups can signify just really being overlooking and unappreciative or ungrateful for the opportunities that are still present and available to us. The Four of Cups is really supposed to be all about being grateful and being just reveling in our happiness, basically. I'm slowing down now, so I know it's time to go to sleep soon. Yeah, it's just, this is just telling me that it's time to stop overthinking and time to start really speaking from the heart. Just let it flow, because I feel as though you will possibly be very happy with where you find yourself if you do more of that in life in general. With the Temperance card here down in the subconscious, it's telling me that Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles here. Excuse me. Don't make sure that you are considering what your person is expecting out of this connection too. If this is a very, very brand new beginning that you two are experiencing, make sure that you inquire what it is that your person is wanting from you, if you're not sure, if you're not clear, so that your person feels as though that you are wanting to make things work and make things right this time around. Yeah. Don't hold that type of communication back. Make sure that that is on the table as well. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this was this was about a connection, and I really don't know. I'm really not sure if I should even go into like a love section. I guess we should. It's 27 minutes in, and I don't know. Sorry it took so long. I'm slowing down. I'm tired. I'm not supposed to be up this late. I don't do this. Oh my goodness. Let's see what your person's energy is as of now, Virgo. What's your person's energy, Virgo? The High Priestess, the Moon, and the Knight of Wands. Hanged Man could certainly be a Pisces, maybe Cancer, Sagittarius, but regardless of signs, your person here is really trying to connect with you emotionally and just on a very deep level here. I feel like Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, and Four of Swords. Your person here, they want to connect with you on a very deep level. You two may very well have a spiritual connection going on. Both of you feel this very strongly, but make sure that both of you understand each other clearly, because sometimes if we are not really conveying exactly what it is that needs to be expressed, there can be a lot of misunderstandings, and this is going to cause a rift between you two. Yeah, Four of Swords, Ace of Swords, and Seven of Swords. Just make sure that things are not being kept from one another, and make sure that things are laid out clearly between you two. Because if this is a very deep connection here, you don't want to ruin it. The Moon, yeah, on lack of clarity, uncertainty, things not being expressed, things not being understood for what they are. Three of Pentacles, the Fortitude card, Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. I feel like your person here really wants to build towards something solid, some kind of serious commitment with you. And they're wanting to make sure that they're not the only ones doing that. They want to make sure that you're not going to be holding back from bringing balance into this connection here. And this is the one thing that they're still not certain about. They're not sure whether or not this is going to work, because right now I feel as though, also with the High Priestess here, they are really trying to identify whether or not you're going to be putting in the efforts needed for this relationship to flourish. Why the Knight of Wands? The Lovers, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like your person here this is telling me that your person here feels like you are a match, and this is what is pulling them. This is what is pulling them back towards you. You are someone they are wanting to invest in. I feel like they have looked back on different potential suitors, or just they have possibly have compared you to others, and have kind of came to the conclusion that you are the one that they are trying to settle down with, or trying to invest into something long term. So that's what I'm getting, Virgo. Got a very long reading here. Four of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. This connection can be very rewarding for both of you if you two can make it work. But there has to be effort on both your ends. I feel like if you were to make sure that you are expressing yourself the way that your partner needs you to, they will better understand what this connection is capable of. So that's what I have for you, Virgo.